Hi, this is my audience. Hello, my name is Urine Gleicher, and I live in Los Angeles, which has an increasing 43,000 confirmed cases and 2,000 deaths due to the coronavirus. Many of us are asking the same questions. When is this pandemic going to be over, and when are we going back to school? We want our lives back to normal. We have all been struggling as a result of the pandemic for a really long time. The first case of COVID-19 in California was on January 25th, where a man in Orange County tested positive. It all went south from there. We have gone through many months with lockdowns, stay-at-home orders, and loss of work. Our education has been drastically affected, and we have been removed from in-class learning, and we now have all our education online. I attend Los Angeles Pierce College, and ever since this pandemic started, my college lifestyle hasn't been the same. This transition has been hard for myself and many, but we want to resume face-to-face classes in the future. There are many different measures that I think would be most effective for Pierce College to take to ensure the safety of students, staff, and faculty in order for all of them to return to campus and resume face-to-face classes in the future. Those methods include educating about coronavirus and how to prevent it, enforcing school sanitization, and rearranging campus in order to practice social distancing. I want students to stay healthy while attending college campus. The first procedure that would be effective is teaching all attending Pierce about practicing health hygiene, making sure everyone knows the disease spreads in the first place in order to prevent it and to protect them. Schools should have students wear masks to protect the spread of germs, and the virus could be spread by those who don't even develop symptoms, which means speaking, sneezing, and coughing could spread diseases. I think that students should be taught how to wash their hands correctly and stay clean. According to the CDC, you should wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after you've been in a public space, or after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. Keeping the disease off your body is good, but making sure the surfaces you touch are clean is better. The second action that I think would be most effective is that of making efforts to clean and disinfect all needed surfaces mandatory. For example, classrooms should be disinfected after every lecture in order to ensure a clean environment for the next class. And objects and surfaces that are often touched should be routinely cleaned. I think there should be hand sanitization areas all over the campus, and when in the classroom, students should be required to wash their hands one by one before they sit down. Students should then be passed around disinfecting white packets in order to use on whatever surfaces they desire. Cleaning will help a lot, but without distance, you are still prone to the disease. The third measure that I think would be most effective would be to modify and monitor the Pierce College campus in order to keep the practice of social distancing. We would switch up or cancel classrooms so there would not be any close contact. Also, we would make desks 6 feet apart from each other and modify hallways and walking areas with set parameters to follow in order to prevent the spread of this virus. I think that we need to cancel large school gatherings and set different dismissal times so there will not be many people at the same spot at the same time. According to the MIT Medical, the number of people in a given location is important, but density is even more important. Respiratory droplets from a cough or sneeze can travel up to 6 feet and be inhaled into the lungs of people within the range. Protect yourself by staying out of range. The more people together, the more likely it is for the spread of COVID-19. As you could tell by all of these measures, this is how we could keep students safe when we return back to college campus. First, we discussed how we could educate ourselves about COVID-19. Then we talked about sanitization procedures. And finally, we went over modifying our normal campus life in order to keep social distancing. Coronavirus has hurt so many people around the world, in so many different ways. And I think that if we work together as one, we could defeat the virus. Thank you.